Yo. Oh my goodness. Right? Tell me about it, dude. What's up, Sib? How you doing, bud? What's up, Ash? Look at the dichotomy there. Hey, watch here just like runs away from me, dude. Microphone may just blow up, by the way. My microphone's broke. And I'm not gonna fix it. One time, dude. What? Yo. What are you doing with me? What are you doing? One time, dude. My fan, this fan right here, I think. Right there. You know what I mean? Every time I started the computer, and then it would kind of like lock in, and then it would stop. I thought about buying a fan. I was, oh, I gotta replace this, and you know, I was like, oh, I better replace it before it breaks because I probably couldn't use my computer if it broke. I just kept on using it, never replaced it. It's fixed, no problems anymore. So figure out that one. I just saved myself $150. I'm actually gonna buy from that guy. I'm gonna buy some stuff from that dude. I'll buy some stuff from that dude. So if I move my microphone, I'm gonna keep an eye on the microphone levels because this stuff might actually break. I think there's like a bad connection in the I shouldn't touch it actually. I'm blessed by the best, Ash. Blessed by the best. Driver's ed needs to get better. I don't know how many more days I can put up with it. His voice is so monotone. You'll be good, dude. Just lock in. Got through school, right? How about that? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? How'd they do that? Oh yeah. Sipping the I'll be sipping the bro. Mr. Blast. Mr. Baja. Gotta sip the bro. Gotta sip the bro. Look at that, bro. Get some of that. I don't want it to get on the table. How was everyone's night? Who does that? Woo! So good. So good. Who needs alcohol when you got freaking Baja Blast, dude? As always. Well, this isn't chilled. I want ice in my glass. I want a cold Baja. I didn't have it refrigerated, so I just put it in an ice cup. I don't have any plans for today. Probably gonna stream for an hour. When I stream super long, it makes me not want to stream again. And I just procrastinate. So if I don't do that, I'll have more frequent streams. Hey, what I guessed. But I don't even know, dude. I don't even know why I stream anymore. I'm washed. I'm washed, dude. Cold Baja down the throat. I don't know if I was streaming during this time, but the cat channel in Discord, big fan of the cat. We've been catching cats. I have like 100 something. I used to have the record in the server, but bro broke it, man. Somebody else, real deal, I think, took my title. So we're gonna have to get that title back. I gotta make some videos, dude. I gotta make some videos for real. a lot of times I'm just not making videos for no particular reason other than procrastinating. And I'm always like, oh, well, I don't really need to make a video, so I don't want to, if that makes sense. Even though I kind of want to, make a video about, a thing or two, make a video on a thing or two. I just always feel like just pushing it off because, who's going to really see it? No one really needs it. And I'm not saying anything that's too clever. But that's just me procrastinating. Third thing, who's counting? I beat Satisfactory. 261 hours since January 3rd. And I beat it tonight. One of my favorite games. Probably my favorite game of all time. Satisfactory. I have like an extra 20 hours in other worlds. But, yeah. Nice! Elden Ring's a tough game, I hear. That's just not my style, dude. I like nerding out. I like factories. I'm just industrious. I'm industrious, dude. I'm industrious. What else? 6 days straight. I told my buddy I want to do a world record for Satisfactory. Let's see. Let me look that up right now. Minecraft's your favorite. It's a great game. It's legacy. Minecraft is a legacy, dude. Satisfactory speed. Zoom in. Someone did the game in 25 hours. What? There's no way you can beat Satisfactory in less than 2 hours. Is he cheating? I'll look into this later. No reason for me to be looking at this now. But I'd like to put a record up there. That'd be fun. Stream it maybe. I don't know. Microphone works. I had to build a new base because my last one got raided, right? Brian, I love you so much. Dude, I love you, dude. But I need to share something with you. I need a DM to it's long. Please read on the stream. Want help others with my test, man? For sure, man. For sure. Send it away. Better than Brandon, gotta be cheating now. I knew I was slow, but I didn't think he could do 2 hours. Like, the game is intense. And that reminds me, I forgot to read something that I should have read like freaking 4 days ago. All right. Um, you'll see. Simple. You'll see the cat when it shows up in the Discord chat. Are my lights? What color are my lights? Is that teal? There we go. That wasn't the right color. Yeah. Clocked it. But yeah, dude. Um, freaking. What was I even talking about? I don't even know. I bet it's gonna take a minute. Okay. Microphone check. Okay. On Tuesday last week, I met with my mentor at our church's care. I'm reading it right. What's up, Buzz? How you doing, bud? I'm reading it on stream, right? Okay, just want to make sure. My church's night support group. Mine is the integrity group. I got to the beginning of the groups, all meeting. There's 15 groups. We met usually in the hub and worship, and I was about to leave, and I just told God in my head, I'm done. But my mentor, Tom, who's 62, called me and said he was on his way and that he wanted to chat with me before our integrity group meet. I reluctantly stayed, but I'm so glad I did. We met in the same room we meet with the integrity group, but in the prayer room, which is covered by a glass door. Anyway, I almost was in tears. As a Tom, since May last year, I feel like I've lost my fire and that I'm never getting it back. I feel like I want to please God, but I just don't care. To my surprise, Tom, who has struggled with sexual immorality for 40 years and went through hell on earth, said I was in the same boat you were in before I let go of my sin. We conversated for 2 hours, and towards the end, he repeated the same voice from God I heard a few weeks ago. If you spent all that time with God instead of seeking out your selfish desires, how would your life look? I knew right then and there God was with us. For where two or more are gathered together, there I am also. I took to heart everything he said, but that night I had squabbled with my mom, and to get rid of the anger and fear, gave into lust and stopped caring again. Wednesday, I spent the whole day in bed, but something was different. The Spirit was praying for me. All I could muster was, Lord, help me. And that's the day God blessed me by softening my mom's heart to pay her next week. And later that night, I read Bible Savvy, our church's program, and I read Galatians 5:1. And then the whole rest of Galatians 5. Galatians 5:1 stood out to me. For freedom Christ has set us free. Stand firm, therefore, and do not submit again to the yoke of slavery. SV. Something inside of me clicked, something that I had not quit for the last year since I was saved. I can't do this on my own, and I need to stop trying to do so. And I know I've said it multiple times that I've learned and I've understood, but only Wednesday did I really understand. I prayed and supplicated, asked God for a direction, and told him I was at rock bottom and couldn't fathom being any further from him. And I said, I want to find you still. Then Thursday, the world was bright again. I had a dream that night of me watching Christ be nailed on the cross, and the cross being raised in the voice that yelled, I did this for you. I woke up with joy, not happiness, joy. I went on my phone, and one of those God wants to let you know videos popped up, but this time it seemed divine. The guy made a 11.5 minute video, or 1.5 minute video, on the trial being over, and that I've passed the test. And Thursday, exactly a year and 3 months since being saved, I exited my wilderness season. What I learned from this season is the fact that pruning is not easy. It hurts. It's not just physical things that we've broken. It is our mental things we thought we'd never do. I've explained and went down dark roads of my sexual sin, and it's more of Jesus being a gentleman, not forcing us to follow him. Like, go ahead, do that, and come back when you understand what I can do. I also learned that pride is my biggest enemy. Me wanting to be my own God, following God's rules for a certain amount of time, and then getting too laxy daisy and giving into sin over and over, and stop prayer and the Word. What I've learned is that I can't change overnight, but I can be transformed radically if I just give it to God. It's not just giving up things you love, it's understanding that my life is not my life because Jesus paid it all, and my debt to him isn't even a debt, it's my willful decision that says, yes, I want to change. So thank you for being, so thank you for your help the last many times, Olo. It's been a wild ride, but I'm truly ready to take it one step at a time and follow Christ for real. Oh yeah! Why is no one hearing this? Dude, first off, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing that with the group. What? That's amazing, dude. Praise the Lord. Everyone put W's in chat. There we go. There we go. Praise the Lord, dude. That's amazing, man. Heck yeah. That is absolutely W's. Bro's locked in. Bro's locked in. I don't know. I kind of mess with it. Heck yeah, dude. I'll be honest, not amazing at the very moment, you know, it's whatever. Real. What y'all been up to, y'all? We know what Alex has been up to. Freaking fantastic, dude. Probably a killer. Real. People say the first sin was disobedience in the garden, but the first time sin entered was being in Satan before he fell from heaven because he was prideful. Real. This is true. Truth nuke. Truth nuke. Real talk. Been chatting around. Real. I gotta stop moving the microphone so much. That's probably why it broke. So now why does this work and not over here? Oh, it does work. Okay, what's up, Jam? Hey, Mr. B community. Hope you are doing well and having a blessed night. What's up, man? Welcome in. Welcome in. Dude, I was like an NPC. Bro, I went to dinner with my buddy and I showed him. I told him, oh, you missed the mustache phase. I showed him. He said, no. Saying that. I was like, dude, shut up. First off, it's like, I don't know, man. That ain't it. I don't know, man. I miss it on the loc. I miss it. I don't know what to do. Anyways, it's kind of chill. Kind of chill. So I forgot the cat bot to work. He knows how it works now. The sus cat. Let's do a bunch of those. Maybe even some of these. Person not showing up with the dice for the situation. Real. Never catch me buying DoorDash, bro. Never catch me buying DoorDash. What are they? $40. Each pickup orders a new adventure. What a philosophy. What a philosophy. Speaking of philosophy, bro, I gotta start reading Aristotle, bro. He seemed to be the guy. Bro was like, bro had all the ideas. He was John Ideas, you know. A concrete mixer had dog hair on the cup. What? Aristotle, man. He was a smart cookie, dude. Oh, ice cream? Hmm. Uh-huh. I don't know what to make of that. One star Uber or DoorDash. And then Augustine and Aquinas. Those are like top three. Those are the big three, dude. Those are the big three. I'll probably read. What is some all about? Let me look it up. Hi, Lenny. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm blessed by the best. How about you? Oh, it was Aquinas, just yapping. I'm doing Aristotle first, dude. I don't care, dude. So Aquinas quotes Augustine, and Augustine quotes Aristotle. So you tell me. And Aristotle quotes Plato, but Plato didn't write anything. Or no, and then Plato quotes Socrates, but Socrates didn't write anything down. So, but Plato was a silly guy. I like all those guys, you know. And then Plato, if I'm not mistaken, he taught. Did Plato teach Alexander? No, Aristotle. Aristotle taught Alexander the Great. Who taught Alexander the Great? Which philosopher taught? It was Aristotle. I wonder how much of them actually talked. You know what I mean? Same Hosanna in the high to the highs. Amen. I'm reading all about the soul right now. Yeah. Yeah, it was Aristotle. What's up, Theon? How you doing, bud? Chud. We're sipping the the Baja. Call me anything you want. But metaphysics, ethics, virtue, logic. It's all good. It's all good, you know. And then like the more you go on, you're like, see you later, bud Scar. God bless you, bud. Have a great rest of y'all's time. Sounds like that. So I'm gonna read. I can't pronounce the name, and if you know the book I'm talking about, you know why I want to attempt to pronounce the name of the book. But he has a book that I'll probably read, just introductory to Arrow. You know, Big Arrow, and see what he was yapping about, because he kind of lays the groundwork that everybody else works with. That's gonna be good, bro. Chat, y'all know I don't read already. I'm gonna read something that interests me. I still haven't got through Concord yet. I just feel like I'm reading the same thing every other paragraph. It's just so frustrating. It's just like I know, you know what I mean? I what the heck? Was it gonna do it? What would that be under? Try again. The alert's on. But what have y'all been up to? What'd y'all have for dinner? I don't know what that's all about. That's sushi. What type of sushi? On cool down? Dang. Okay. And we know Simba has Culver's. Jeremy, what's up, dude? Welcome in, welcome in. How we doing? What is up? Tostitos con queso. Put a bowl of salsa. Put a bowl of queso. Put a bag of chips. Lime tortilla chips. That's dinner for me, dude. I'll eat the whole bag. I love that stuff, man. Spent 2.5 hours yesterday building a sugarcane farm in Minecraft. Lime is the best, dude. Game up. Oh, is Nick's over? Why you building a sugarcane farm? I never got that. I love wheat farms and I love carrot farms. Those are my two. I love agriculture. Got talkies. I think that's a big thing. That's more popular down south, surprisingly. You'd be surprised, man. I was doing something a second ago, and I don't know what it was. I was doing something, dude. Sorry, Tostitos, but sauce and queso is a game over dinner. Oh. Yeah, the salsa queso combo. You need both queso and salsa. I won't do just the one. I'll be honest. Just one doesn't do it for me. Because I can sell sugarcane, the farm is fully automated. Nice. We got an entrepreneur over here. W's in chat for entrepreneur. My friend convinced me to play Roblox. Oh, have you played? Have you played Roblox? The Roblox? Dude, everybody in the mom has played Roblox. How have you got this far not playing Roblox is my question. What games on Roblox? Because there's a bunch of games. Dude, I've been playing... Y'all want to see what I've been doing, dude? Y'all want to see what I've been doing, dude? Am I going to show y'all what I've been up to on the road, bro? On the blocks? I was destroying rivals, bro. That's cat, first off. That's cat, bro. I'm John Rivals, bro. Jeremy, you never played Roblox? Come on, dude. You're killing me. You're killing me. Let me show you what I've been doing on the blocks, bro. It's just a lot of rip-off games. It's pretty good, though. I'd be doing playing games, factory games. Still don't know how to navigate. They updated their thing back in, like... I don't even know. And I don't know how to play it anymore. Okay, here it is. Yeah, I see you playing that all the time, not gonna lie. Let me show my screen, bro. I'm over here. Hey, everybody. My microphone might go out. Bro, I be playing this all the time. We might just keep this up on the look. But I don't know how to read chat. Oh, I can't scroll up there. I'm gonna go on my phone. Hold on. Go to my chat, dude. You know what I need? I need something that reads it out to me, dude. Oh, this is sick. Driving and texting, bro. Yeah, I would just show you in not Marvel Rivals, freaking Roblox Rivals, dude. I'm looking nasty with it. I just played the fashion one so far. Never played, but my students have been telling me about it. Bro, the students know ball. The fashion one's peak. I'll win that like crazy. It's surprising, dude. People are like, how does a dude know what to wear, bro? I know ball. Unless the game's full of friends because they just vote for each other, but we're all guilty. Everyone's guilty of doing that. Because you're gay. Dude, just because I'm gay doesn't mean I don't have a banger fashion sense. My favorite game on Robe? I don't know, man. It's It's seasonal. It's seasonal. It depends. Like right now, this has been my stuff, dude. I will just play this, and my brain just goes to a different realm. You're lucky I got the chat in my hand because I'm so not gay. Even when I was gay. What prompted him to say that, by the way? We still don't know the context of that. My son makes me beat the Obies. Bro. Oh, for him is ridiculous, bro. I understand playing with you, but you're going to make me beat it for you? Bro. Bro doesn't know about the grind. Like, watch this, bro. Like, what y'all know about this right here? What y'all know about that? What y'all know about that? I used to be good at the Obies. Obies or Obbies. I think I always call them Obies. I used to be goated, but I don't know. Maybe I turned unk, and then I just get rage quit now. They're making me do stuff that breaks the game mechanics. Anybody else satisfied by the gameplay right now? Can y'all hear this? Can y'all hear the swooshing? No one can hear swooshing right now. Dude, my plane's gonna fall! Dude! What? Oh, it's because I don't have my sound on. I'm such a dork. Y'all ready, bruh? Y'all ready? Let me put the headphones on. Again, my headphones might just break. Tell me this ain't it, bro. They call me John Airplane. Now I'm telling you, the gameplay is peak, bro. Back in the day, I was pro in Superhero Tycoon, bro. You were probably an embryo when you say back in the day. You can't say back in the day. I can say back in the day. You can't say back in the day. I think 7. Whatever, nerd. Whatever, nerd. I was in the Phantom Forces for a while. Shout out Lenny for making me play this game. Lenny made me do this, by the way. I was forced to. Y'all hearing it now? Oh no. Tell me this isn't peak, bro. So now, but I can't stop playing Rocket League. Still, the pro clips make me think I could be on that level. Nah, first off, Rocket League ain't old, bro. It's still very relevant. It's just been out for a long time. That's all. Yeah, I can't play Rocket League, man. I used to play on the PlayStation, but then I got the computer, and then I thought I would, thought it'd be better, dude. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Pills, what's up, bud? What you been up to, dude? What you have for dinner? Or breakfast? Hey, tell me this isn't the best thing you've ever seen, dude. Playing this sports series, dude. I'm not a sports guy. I'm gonna keep it a band, bro. The most sport I get into is Formula 1. Chad, I'm not being the gay accusations, bro. Anyways. How many online friends do you think you lose when you switch from console to PC? Well, when I had done the switch, I didn't talk to strangers. Don't talk to strangers, chat. Stranger danger. So I think at that point with the PlayStation, my mom never let me like talk to like people outside that I know. I wasn't oh come on man, give me one more. We'll come back for it. So I wasn't allowed to talk with random people. I could only add friends from my school. And then when I got to, I don't know, probably high school, something like that. That's when I kind of like, around the time I got my PC and stuff. So I never really lost my friends because of the Switch. The only friends I lost was because we lost touch, you know. We just don't talk anymore. Me and my buddy were talking about that today. Crossplay is pretty standard these days, thankfully. True, makes it really accessible. But during that time when there wasn't crossplay, I don't know, man. We still hung out. You know what I mean? So I'm surprised I wasn't kidnapped. I was telling them their address. I would drop my address and tell random people to put. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy, bro. Has no. What's it called, chat? What's it called when you're online and you're smart? Online safety. I don't know. Common sense. I don't know. No, not cybersecurity. Anyways, Lenny, you mess with this game, dude? Sipping Baja Blast, flying a paper airplane, listen to EDM, streaming to people. I mean, does life get better, dude? I gotta stop biting ice, dude. I can't bite ice no more. It's a bad habit. You can't stop me. Can't stop me. Trash talk people. Bro, I never mess with trash talking. I'd never do that stuff. It's gonna get even better. You kidding me? You kidding me? The point is when you were a kid. Have a wife and kids, etc. I don't know, man. I think I'm out of the game. I don't think I want to. I'm gonna keep it a band. Bro, is when you were a kid. Yeah, bro, Fortnite. Yeah, you might be Unk, Jim. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Topher's lying, bro. He's acting older than he is. Falcon Bread! What's up, bud? How you doing? You can testify, man. Go ahead, dude. Look at this dude. If Ashley gets in here, we might pull up the KSP. She'd probably enjoy that. Locked in. My fault. Am I gonna be a eunuch? No, this is something you gotta do to become a eunuch. I ain't not doing that. Guy healed someone on my stream. What? I'm about to turn 31 here. Hell, it was 2 or 3 was kid game when I was 5. You're Unk. I was doing some work in my life, and as some advice, just focus and love Jesus, bro, with your heart. I love that, dude. What? Theologically, I'm 35 is crazy. Bro, I won't say nothing. There's maybe you might have a fence. That's why I don't say it. That's why I stay away from fences. Do you live in the South? Yeah, I live in the South, dude. North Carolina, dude. Am I a good day? What's up, bud? Bro, they call me John Theological. Simple. You are not beating me in a theological debate, dude. Normative life goals, man. Eunuch. I've been chilling, dude. I mean, look at me now, man. I'm a paper airplane, just cruising around doing these rings, listening to EDM and stuff. So, you kidding me? You can't even read. It's true. I can read. I just don't. Nerd. Yeah, answer that question, simple. We need more kids and good fathers. True. But we also need some people to be absolutely swag for the rest of us. To show us what being swag looks like. I'll sacrifice. I'll make that sacrifice. I'll order a farm. It's fine, man. What do you mean? What do you mean, Jeremy? Be a priest? Maybe. Or a monk. Nah, monk. I don't mess with monks. Why do we have denominations? We could just follow our Bible and go from there. Try it. I think, because when you really start going through the Bible, you'll understand that it's a little bit more complicated than you may think. That's all. Yeah, that is true, heresy. I'm not theological, no. My mom still makes me go to non church. Just say you're a LARPer. We should dedicate our lives to God in one way or another, bro. So this is true. This is true. I'm with you. Reject denomination, become orthodox. LARP, LARP, LARP. I gotta get back up. Because we all can't be trusted to read and interpret the Bible correctly. It's true. Unfortunately true. I don't get it because someone else told me they have no denomination and why even need it when they just go with the Bible. Well, I mean, like, here's the thing. Let's make it really simple. Okay, I have no denomination, and I think baptism, which is something Jesus instructed us to do, is purely symbolic and does absolutely nothing except represent something. Okay, well, another non-denom dude is going to say, well, no, man, it's actually connecting to the Old Testament. It actually does do something. This is not symbolic. There's your denomination. Someone's saying one thing, someone's saying something else. Going off the Bible is great for, like, salvation level issues. Like, yeah, the Bible is clear where it needs to be clear on. Jesus is God, Savior of the world. Like, that's clear enough. But then when it comes to the more, you know, go into more than one passage for something, you're gonna need you need to draw a line somewhere, and that's why we have denominations. And you're like, well, if we're all, you know, yeah, let's look there. Well, I'll leave it there. That's a good question, Falcon. I have no idea, but I love it. Yeah, I am playing Roblox. Are you fully oh, come on, dude. What is this? What is this? You're fully EO? Alright, look at the Oriental Orthodox because my base. Yeah, whatever, dude. Well, there you go, man. Dude, tell me about it, Falcon. I always had a place for EO in my heart, but I just can't rock with them. Theologically, of course. Oh, no. There we go. Let's go one of the other islands. Never felt this way about non-denominational Lutheranism. Something deep thing inside, I don't know. I get it. We gotta go through this way. I love when it's like a tunnel like that with with the lights going off. Woo! Can't explain it really. Yeah, man. Denominations are cool, chat, because they help organize what we believe about the Bible. I was gonna make another video about that. I feel like I'm just always talking about non-denoms on my YouTube, unfortunately. It's just so easy to talk about. Edwin. Yeah, I agree. I just don't get the non-denom ethos. Tank, bud, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Silks just subscribed for 8 months. Thank you for the support.
Thank you, dude. You said what? Yabba dabba doo! Thank you, man. You didn't have to do that. Tank, what you been up to? Tank! I need an air horn. Right. Watch the NBA Finals. It's crazy right now. Tell me the score. I don't feel like looking it up. Knicks are winning? Oh my gosh. New York's gonna blow up. How do Luthers figure out issues that aren't in the Bible? Like what? See if I can bet. God bless you, man. I said, yeah, I know. Oh, Spurs is up by 1. Okay. Just got tense, man. IBF. Is that birth control? Yeah, I know I'm a LARPer, dude. I know, I'm just familiar with basketball. Is IBF birth control? Rudy, what is up, dude? Bro is here. What's up, man? What's up, Chris? What's up, Chris? What in a Gen Z iPad kid mess is this? Dude, this is paper airplane simulator or something, dude. I freaking love this. Someone in chat mentioned Roblox, and I was like, I've been playing this game on Roblox recently. And I was forced to, against my own will, to play this game. And I love it. I thought I'd just play it for a little while, but then it stayed for a little bit more than a while. What y'all been up to? What y'all have for dinner, man? Welcome in, welcome in. I know, right? Dude, you're lucky I got the chat here, because otherwise, I just... You know what I mean? You know what I mean, man? I gotta make sure I'm on top of chat as well. Hey, man, I've been blessed by the best. You know me. Same old, kind of. Kind of opposite, like eggs being fertilized is short. Ah, come on. That's short for vitro fertilization. It's unnatural, I believe. I don't know. I think we got like, there's like 3 levels of things. You got the, you know, what makes a Christian a Christian? What makes a Christian heterodox? Wow. and then what's just adiaphora, which you could just like kind of care less about. Stuff like that. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not educated about the situation itself to even give a stance. That's all I can really say there. But I guess it's the same way everyone else is deciding what is and isn't good. Go by the book. Ooh, oh man, what am I doing? Yeah, real man. Real. Tell me, Chris, you're telling me you don't mess with this gameplay right now, dude? No, not yet. I'm doing Catechus July 1st. It'll be 6 weeks. And we'll go from there. Just look up paper airplane, you'll find it. Lutheranism. Hello, Will. Oh, nah, he's gonna blame me now. You guys are just unks, bro. You just don't get it, man. Man, some of this ain't tough, bro. Oh my gosh. Holy schmolies. Dude, simple is right, bro. Simple is right. Did you ever find out what happened with your everybody and their mama listening to the podcast? We'll take it as a blessing, you know. What everybody had for dinner? Y'all gotta answer. You gotta answer. Whoa! The heck? Bro, get off my head. We're going back to the split, bro. Just paper airplane. Lenny said, "You play Roblox?" And I was like, "How do I?" And then I started playing this because I was forced to. There's no other option. Content slap? Bro, I'm having fun. Hey man, I don't have to stream, dude. Everyone's gonna be like, "Hey, shit." Where's my... Oh, I think it's right there. No, probably right. I don't want to play a real game. You know, I don't play games on stream. Yeah. Oh, I think there's this one. I'd be satisfactory, Jeremy. But Jeremy, to your question, yes and no. I think I may have put it on YouTube, but regardless. My mom was a Christian. Dad was more of an agnostic. And then growing up, I kind of always just assumed the faith. By high school, one of my friends was like, "Man, you're only a Christian because, you know, your parents were Christian. If you grew up in a Buddhist household, you'd be Buddhist. If you grew up in a Hindu household, you'd be Hindu. If you grew up in a atheist household, you'd be atheist. You're just what your parents are." I was like, "Is that true?" So I went to my youth mentor at the time and I said, "Greg, what do I make of this? What do I do?" And he's like, "Dude, search it out. What do you believe? You can reject it all tomorrow. What do you believe?" I was like, That's exactly what I did. I searched it out. And all I had to do was prove Jesus was like false, and couldn't. So here I am, dude. Oh, it was this island. Actually, I don't know which island it was. Pretty much what happened. everything's not loaded. Like, tell me this music is a banger, bro. What's up, JK? Knicks won. Praise the Lord, dude. Where are you? North Carolina. Where are you? That's a cool game. Facts. 3,200 downloads in the last 3 days. Still no idea. It's called getting the attention you deserve. Y'all viral now. This Nintendo announced Zelda Ocarina of Time remakes for this year. I don't got Nintendo, so I did not see that. I did see, I think they're making Wii Sports Resorts for the Switch, which is low-key compelling, but other than that, I'm not buying Nintendo. You know what I mean? I don't got Nintendo money. I ain't got time for that. I got enough Steam games to play. Yeah, thanks for the breakdown, dude. Yeah, I never really believed growing up. My parents told me I was Protestant. I had a stillborn child last May at 40 weeks. Found out a few months later at my lowest lows. I've been so much better since. Man, I was hard for that. Yeah, exactly. Praise the Lord. Lord's good, man. Did about 30 and a half. I saw that, JK. JK, what you been up to, dude? What'd you have for dinner? And then I saw 2. Those kids you got must be eating up your funds, bro. What? There's 10 kids. Thanks, no. Yeah, but really, man, like, how am I supposed to buy all these Steam games if I got all these kids, you know? Oh! You know, AI is taking up all the water, and this is what you're doing. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? I don't really get the water problem. Like, can we not just make more water? Hey, like, I understand maybe it's like at a little bit of a, what do you call it? A premium, or, you know, it's a little bit more of a, oh man, what do you call it? It's a little bit more in demand, but it's like, we could just make more. Tell me it won't be paying customers? If I hit the lottery or something, I will let you get a Switch 2. You can hold me to that. You do not have to do that, but I very much appreciate it, Jimmy. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd ever go back to a console. You know what I'm saying, dude? Oh! But there you go. Well, I appreciate it. Somebody screenshot that, plaque it, so that when the time comes, I'll use that in a court of law. Hey man, he owes me a freaking Switch, dude. He said it in a Twitch chat. That's legally binding now. Oh man, I gotta make sure I hit that because I can't let y'all think I'm a bum. Big posted that the trib. In the trib, you will have to buy air. Really? Is that true? Did you say that? Think everyone should buy one? Unbound by virtues, man? What? Hey, Alex. You would have to buy air. Yeah, well. What are you gonna do? Nothing ever happens. Sometimes there's decades, and even there's years when nothing happens, even decades when nothing happens. This is a Roblox, dude, just paper airplane simulator or something like that. I love it. Roblox. Chud life? Bro, y'all just be hating. Y'all can't enjoy the whimsy things in life, bro. Diddy box. Diddy box. He also said that to get caught in the first rap sheet, you must honor the Saturdays. Yeah, I knew he was one of those. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Life's been so peaceful getting out of that Discord server, dude. Holy moly. So peaceful, dude. What video game has everybody been playing recently?
Mr. B, do you like burritos or tacos?
Tacos.
777
I like both.
octogentillion 777 septentrigentillion
Oh, Stos?
777 sextragentillion 777 quintrigentillion 777 quadriportrigentillion 777 trigentillion 777 duotrigentillion 777 trigentillion 777 trigentillion 777 novemgentillion 777 octovigentillion 777 septuagentillion 777 sexvigentillion 777 quinvigentillion 777 quartervigentillion 777 trevigentillion 777 duovigentillion 777 unvigentillion 777 vigentillion 777 novemdecillion 777 octodecillion 777 septendecillion 777 sexdecillion 777 quindecillion 777 quatuordecillion 777 tridecillion 777 duo.
Right. So many years you're serving in purgatory for that, dude. Anyways. Just said those kind of people are the loudest. Yeah, I mean, it takes humility to know what you don't know. And a lot of people don't have that. So they're just ignorant. That's the best way you could put it. Especially with that genre of person, we'll just say, because it's very, escapism. You know, you just gotta, you gotta escape this world. You know, heaven is a reward. We gotta get out of here. This place is doomed, and you know, we're done. Instead of actually, living a virtuous life, and cultivating Earth here. You know what I mean? It's just the fruits of what do you call it? I don't even know. On interviews with who? I agree, Jeremy. That's what I do. He does that. He's a silly goose. We call him Mr. Silly Goose. Yeah, the fruits of whatchamacallit. Fruits of the second great awakening. Well, that's good. That's good. What are you gonna do? No! I went into a headwind, dude, and I have time to fly around. Man. Come on, man. I got a lot of money. I have lots of money. I have to get to 1 million for the strike fold. That's what I need to get. Could get this one. But it's probably not even that much faster, bro. I want to get this one. 2 mil studs. Is that how long you have to fly in the air? Or is it just total and like in general? We're gonna stop the game. We're gonna stop the game. It's time to play the game. It's time to play the game. Yeah. We're back. And we're live. Whoa! I paused. Apologetics debate when? I probably won't engage in debate anytime soon. I'm just out of it. You know what I mean? It's like you have the information, I have the information. We've made up our mind. I could kind of care less at this point. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. That's how I feel right now, man. But at least probably until after I'm confirmed, that'll probably be most helpful. At minimum. What's this game called? It was just Roblox. It was just Roblox. Let me see. Roblox Paper Planes! Exclamation point. Debate the big pope. It's a waste of my breath. You know what I mean? Why would I do that to myself, bro? Why would I do that, dude? Anywho's, there's this dude. we call him the Big Pope. I'm not even gonna platform who he is because he's just that much of a silly goose that I'm not gonna even allow people to get close to that monstrosity. He's on YouTube mostly. On the YouTube. Gaming and grubbing. Yeah. Why can't I hear that? Oh, okay, I hear it. That's very loud, by the way. One of the best usernames on Twitch. Chilling, bruh. Just chilling. How are you doing, fam? Did I tell you how I was watching J-Dye versus Protestant debate and the Baptist said that it was about, yeah. Bro, you couldn't pay me to watch a J-Dye debate, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He said some crazy things, man. Crazy things, man. And I just he completely threw me off with the backrooms thing. I don't know. If you just like, I just don't think any crash outs are valid. You just can't crash out. If you crash out, you've already lost. It's like, poof. You didn't read the Bible on stream. Not necessarily. I just been chit chatting the most. I thought about doing a new plan. I thought it was I built a 60-day plan, but I didn't like locking myself down to certain 60 days because something might come up. And I thought, well, okay. And I was also like, well, people also probably don't want to spend 60 days every single day, doing something. So maybe I'll try to lighten it up. And I was like, okay, well, I'll try to lighten it up. But I also want to be, somewhat consistent. So it's like maybe like Monday through Friday, something like that. But I was like, even then, I still feel like a little bit more demanding than I'd hope. And do people want to do that? When is stream? That's a good question, Elijah. I don't even know anymore. I thought, how long do we read? What do we read? So I just been reading personal more than anything. Yeah, I mean. If I do say if I was eternal like the girl, and I wouldn't blame him for calling that dude an idiot. I mean, yeah, but it's just, I don't know, his attitude. I just get completely turned off by that. You know what I mean? It's just like, dude, like, shut up, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, I get that. I could take time, go through it myself. A lot of times, man, I tell you what, something I found was it's like every time I stream or I do a reading, people really don't mess with that. Or it's the conversation is just somebody, somewhere else. It's on something else. So I was like, okay, well, I just won't do that then. I'll do it. You know, I got my own stuff I could go through. It's probably more effective, you know. So that's all the different things I go through my mind about what to read and about how much, when. I'm still not on board with it. No, the filioque way. Bro doesn't know what to believe. I'm muted. Oh, okay. Hold on, my 5-minute break. Bros on the 5-minute break. Why am I mudded? Why am I mudded? Bro's a dork. Bro's a dork. I hope I'm not. Hopefully not. But I just posted a quiz for you. Dude, I graduated. He said quick. No, full well, it's going to take me 40 minutes to get through this. Okay. Sorry for the bright screen. Who would you have been in early modern Europe? Probably a pleb, dude, just a broke pleb. The years between 1500 and 1789 broke the world open. The stability of the church, of knowledge, of political order, even our place of the cosmos. All of it was called into question and left unsettled. Zoom in a little bit. To be fought over. Out of that turmoil came a crowd of new movements. Some drew changes, some struggled to make sense of them, some fought to undo them, and not one came through untouched. A few you'll recognize, most you won't. But every one of them still leaves its mark on the world you love now. They gathered here, and the questions that the follow, most of them about you as you are today, will find where you would have stood in the chaos. What? Most of them about you as you are today. Yeah, whatever. Whatever that means. 34 questions, about 8 minutes. We'll see about that. Jordan! What's up, dude? Yeah, let's take this. I'm going to take this as a person, but let's see. Your relationship to pleasure, comfort, and wealth. Deny myself, enjoy the good things, comfortable but wary of excess. I mean, that's so nuanced. What's your social superpower? My social superpower. I wish, dude. I'm so awfully introverted. Hosting, orchestrating brilliant conversation. Not that smart. Winning an argument in public. I just don't do public stuff. I'd honestly rather be alone at my work. Yeah. Chevy Truck! What's up, Chevy Truck? What you been up to, dude? Welcome in. Pick up the 3 places where you feel most like yourself. Quiet study full of books? Yeah, what am I, a nerd? Get a life. A workshop where you build things and test where... Yeah, 100%. A loud cafe, deep in argument. Probably an argument, but not at a cafe. I don't do coffee. A plain room where people sit together in silence. What the heck? Chevy Truck! What kind of cars do you like, dude? A grand hall of ceremony, rank in gold. A bare cell alone? What am I, a prisoner? The thick of a deal. Numbers, risk of money moving. Like, I like business, but that's the closest thing probably here. Someone with real danger and a crew you trust your life for? Dude, come on. What kind of Chevys? Somewhere in it with real danger and a crew you trust. Oh, that'd be so sick. That's what I want to be. I'd love to do that. That's not who I am. An elegant room with humming with a brilliant talk. An elegant room with a brilliant talk. Humming with a brilliant talk. I don't know what that means, so we're going to pick it. I think the elegant don't really matter to me. I'll be in a Monte Carlo. That's a good one. G-Wagon, Skyline, Supras, S10. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Also like Chevy. Camaros. I'm a Camaro guy. Ever since Transformers movie. It doesn't really matter the room to me, but I'm definitely a brilliant talk kind of guy. I like chit chatting and stuff. How do you feel about authority and hierarchy? Some people are felt to lit. Some people are fit to lead, and order is good. A clear chain of command is a blessing. This is true. Power is dangerous, should be shared, checked, and answerable. This is also true. Real. How am I supposed to? Real authority comes up from ordinary people. Just hierarchies, unjust hierarchies should fall. Unjust hierarchies should fall. Politics isn't my fight. My religion is something else entirely. These are all kind of just like gay freaking answers. Like this is like both of these. Like yes, I agree. Some people are fit to lead. People are just locked in on politics. And thank God for that because I could care less. Power is dangerous, and people can just do some stuff that they ought not to. What answer? Oh my gosh. Unjust hierarchy should fall. But I don't know. I don't think I'll probably get for this. Ordinary people. You talk. I love as much as I love democracy. Churchill will always have that banger quote. The best argument against democracy is a 5-minute conversation with the average voter. And I was like, that's such a good point. That's why I like the Republic. Yeah, we're just gonna go with this, bro. Something you care about. A craft, an institution, a faith has drifted the fix. Oh, has drifted the fix? Strip it back to how it was first meant to be and recover the original. Throw out the old assumptions and rebuild from scratch something solid. Stay inside the living tradition. It's developed for good reasons. That's so gay, bro. Which of these would you actually want on your wall? Nothing. Clean wall. A vast gilded ceiling of clouds, saints and light. Yeah. An exact, unsparing portrait of a scholar at a cluttered desk. Why would I want that? A precise star map. Ooh! Or engraving of a flea seen under a lens. On my wall? I love a star map. The whole cosmos diagrammed and nested solids and musical ratios. How does this depict who I would be in Europe? A quick witty sketch of a crowded drawing room. Give me the freaking saints, dude. At a gathering where people are getting swept up, singing, weeping, caught up. What's in you? Yeah. Yeah, bro. I don't mess with that. I got Chevys rather than. Oh, yeah, PT Cruisers are garbage. If you're drawn to the spiritual at all, what's the pull? Silence and its union with the depths. A binding sense of duty and obligation before God. Beauty, ritual, the visible holy. It has to make rational sense. Hidden force and corresponds with the cosmos as. What's up, Jess? How you doing, bud? You be chilling or what? The cosmos as alive, the sense that the world is about to change utterly, honestly, none of it. It has to make rational sense. Every tradition, a faith, a craft, a community has its rules and rituals. How do you relate it to yours? Every tradition, a faith, a craft, a community has its rules and rituals. Keeping the faithfully is the heart of it. The obligation is real and it binds us. This is the spirit behind them that matters far more than the outward forms. I sift them by reason, keep what still holds up, and let the rest go. I keep them gliding, not as a burden, but a joy that lifts the ordinary into something more. They don't have much hold on me. I'll work that out for myself. Every tradition, a faith. Like, I don't want to change rules on a faith. A craft and a community. Like, what do you mean by a craft? Like, I don't know rules in a craft. And I'm always for innovation. So is that like not as I break the rules? A community, like I get rituals and stuff, and I think community is good. I don't think people are necessarily have to do it, but community rituals are cool and swag, you know. So I don't even know what to answer here. I don't really like any of these questions or answers. I don't want to just keep it faithfully, but I also don't want to like just keep anything that I don't need to. Keep them glad and as a burn, but as a joy that lives. I mean, maybe. Because like, what do you mean like sift them by reason? Because there's like no reason if we have a party every Wednesday just because we've been doing that since day one, You know, that's something to keep up. It's like, by reason, we don't have to do this. It's like, yeah, well, whatever, dude. Whatever, nerd. So I keep them gladly, whatever. Where does right and wrong come from? The command of God, the nature of God. Goodness is what God is, the nature of things, noble reason, character, and virtue, what works, consequences, and good sense, custom. Now, this is true in a sense, but it actually comes from the nature. You're sure about something that matters. Sure, someone you respect tells you you're wrong. Something like me and Will. What would actually make you reconsider? They said what I believe was gay. I'd be like, what? No way. Solid evidence. I could check myself. A measurement result. Something I look at. Clean argument. The logic. Like, both of these are true. What the heck? Yes, I want solid evidence. Yes, I want a clean argument. If the logic is sound from premise, I accept. I have to follow it. What the long tradition has held, I trust accumulated wisdom over my own cleverness. Oh, that kind of sounds like a banger, but not really. It's kind of saying a lot, but not really. A text or a teaching I hold as binding that has the last word from me, something I just know inwardly, a conviction argument that I teach. Any idiot's going to pick that. Solid evidence I can check myself. A measurement result, a thing I can go look at. I can kind of hear what they, like, who these people are. You know what I mean? Like, okay, this is going to be the empiricals. You know what I mean? A clean argument. If the logic is sound, yeah. Yeah, that's got to be the best answer. How much can we really know about the world? I don't know, man. I'm not that smart. As much as you tell me. A reason can take us all the way to certainty. Following a sound argument, you can arrive at the truth. Only what experience shows us, and even that we can never be quite sure of. This reminds me of Pierre. Was it Pierre Sharon? I freaking love that guy. His quote is like, "You never know what you're gonna do." Whatever survives the testing and measure, you try it and you stay ready to be wrong. The deepest truths come to us another way, through faith or a kind of knowing that argument can't touch. Each of these has its place. The sense gives us the world. Reason carries us further than we can tend to think, and the highest truths come to us only through revelation. Or less than we like to think, better to doubt and hold back from judgment. I'm a big reason guy, so we'll go with that. Which of these places would you most want to call home? Cool gray and rain green, the Pacific Northwest coast. I'm assuming this is United States. I'm like, yeah, that have to be, yeah. Flat Delta country, laced with water. The lower Mississippi, way too hot. Golden rolling vineyard valleys, California wine country, hot. Cold forests on the high Rocky Mountains. I live probably not too far from them. Hot, dry hills above a bright sea, the coast near Cape Town. Bro, love a good coast. Not the hurricanes, though. All of these suck. Delta country? What is Delta country? Well, that's probably going to pick Mississippi. That's close enough to Carolina. What's the point in the end? Withdraw imperfect inner life, lose yourself in something greater, union with God, or the ultimate, patiently making things a little better, tear down what's rotten and start over, God and preserve what we have, build wealth and power, get mine, just survive, but take what comes. The chief end of man is to glorify God and enjoy Him forever. I hate this lose yourself in something language. That's gay. You shouldn't lose yourself. You should commit to something. And committing to something isn't losing yourself. You'd lose yourself to drugs. Losing yourself for suggesting like chaos, I think. You need with God though, so yeah, whatever. Where do you feel you most belong? Deep inside a closed community with its own shared way of life, with a foot in two worlds, my own and the wider one, working to open the doors between them. Among a small circle of like-minded, set a little apart from the crowd, no one particular, at home anywhere, and tied to no one tribe. Open the doors between them. Small circle, man. I don't mess with people, bro. But like, I want to be part of a community. Like, what does that mean? Like, what does this mean, dude? Like, I don't really, like, what do you mean by tied to a tribe? That's probably where I fit, to be honest. I'm not really tied to a tribe. What do you trust more? My own conscience and judgment, even against everyone, the wisdom of the community, the tradition, instruction. Like, what do you mean by the wisdom of the community, the tradition, and institution? You know what I mean? I'm gonna say balance, but probably lean more there. People close to you believe things you're sure are wrong. Your honest response: murder. No. Live and let live. Difference is fine, even good. It matters that people get the truth right, and there should be one shared order. I don't care what people live as long as they leave me be. No. Truth matters. Which sounds moves you the most? Sparse and stripped down, ambient minimalism, or near silence? Vast and overwhelming, a towering film score, or grand choral music. I think it's choir, but like oral. Big and full of feeling, stadium anthems and gospel. Yeah, of course, you gotta pick that, right? That kind of moves a crowd. Clever and fine, sophisticated jazz. I love good jazz, dude. Sharp-witted songwriter. Intricate and pattern-built prog, electronica, the architecture of it. Loud and hard-living punk, outlaw country. Something to drink to. I could drink to all of these. You gotta go with that one. Someone keeps failing morally. Your view. The bar is absolute, and almost nobody truly clears it. Most people won't change, and pretending otherwise is a lie. People are weak. Meet them where they are and find a workable path. Keep encouraging them. Real change comes from the heart, not the rule book. Hold the line. The rules are rules. God bless you. Creepy pride done, bud. Like, what do you mean by morally? Like, they just keep on, like, murdering people? Or they're just, like, they're just, like, a bad friend. Like, an unreliable friend. Because I think those are both morals, I do think people can change, so I won't take that one. People are weak, this is true. Yeah, you should find a workable path. Yeah, keep encouraging them. Like, what's the difference between this? Meet them where they are and find a workable path versus keep encouraging them. Real change comes from the heart. I mean, was this what? More pessimistic? It's like, whatever. I don't like these questions. A new way of doing things arrives and ends the old one. Your gut reaction. Exciting the new is how we get better. Wary we lose something every time we progress. Keep what's timeless and test the rest. I don't really track that sort of thing. But it depends on like what though. Everything's so nuanced, dude. Yeah, I do like progression. So, how do you see work? How do you see work and money? Work is a calling worth doing and well, regardless of pay, a way to build wealth and get ahead. Beneath me, I'd rather not dirty my hands with trade. Whatever pays, take what you can get. Work is a calling. You want to really understand something new. What's your first move? Procrastinate. Dig through the records and original sources until the picture comes together. Set up a test measure and see what actually happens. Like, what does this even mean? Reason it out from first principles I'm confident in. Find out what great minds of the past already worked out. Sit with it quietly until the answer shows itself. You really want to understand something new. This says first principles, so I have to pick it. At this point, I kind of like checked out. A more just society, how do you get there? By bringing in justice. Ruled by the virtuous and capable in a properly balanced constitution, equal rights, and a real say for every ordinary person. But like, what's the difference between these things? Like, you can have virtuous, but you can't have equal rights. A strong, rightful authority at the top that people can trust and follow. Let a sober management and open trade sort it out. This is laissez-faire, probably. Shalomi, my homie. What is up, Jordan? How you doing, bud? Welcome in. Like, this is so stupid. Ruled by the virtuous and capable and a properly balanced constitution. Like, yeah, right? Equal rights and a real say for every ordinary person. Which is, like, not wrong. A strong rightful authority at the top that people trust and follow. But wait, what do we mean by rightful? One book to grab from a burning library. Bible or celebration of discipline. Newton's principle, a brief history of time. Partakes lives, or I don't even know. I don't even know these books. Picking what I know. How do you make the big decisions? Whatever looks the coolest. Cool analysis. There you go. Lay it out and weigh it out. Gut feeling, what moves me, a mix. Yeah, you gotta do that. How strict are you about moral rules for yourself and others? What do you mean by make allowances? You know what I mean? Like, what do we mean by that? Do we like, oh, it doesn't really count? Or is it, you know, hey, I'm gonna have mercy on you? What does that mean? I make allowances. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm not gonna be like oh I'm gonna allow that guy to murder me so loud. You know, it's like if you stole $5 from him, I'm not gonna be like okay well you gotta go to jail now, dude. Left to themselves, what are people basically like? Deeply flawed, without grace or firm limits, we go our worst. This is probably true. Improvable, give people reason, learning a fair choice, and they rise. Dude, what the frick? Left to themselves, and then now you're adding stuff. Give people reason, learning, and a fair chance. It's gonna mess up. Oh, I can go back. Okay, there we go. I may have to go back to the last ones. Deeply flawed without grace. This is true. Better than we're often told, there's a slight and real dignity in everyone. Mixed and best seen without any illusions, neither angels nor devils. They all suck. An unjust order holds power. What do? Blow it up. Serve it and keep things stable. Disorder is worse. Work inside the system, patient reform. Like, what's the difference between these two? Just don't do anything? And this is actually doing something? Organize it. Like, what's the difference between these two? Organize and return it. No return, I mean. Keep my head down and attend to my own garden. Like, what's the difference between these two? Do I just not have any comprehension skills? Maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe I shouldn't be playing this game. I mean, it also depends on how bad it is. If I just think it's super lame, yeah, I'm gonna work patiently. But if it's like Hitler, yeah, I'm probably not gonna work patiently inside that thing. So it's like, what do we mean by unjust? When the world around you falls, it's a rough watch. Not gonna lie, oh, dude. How so? Just how stupid I am? Keep my head down and tell my garden. Nah, bro, you gotta do something. When the world around you falls into chaos and conflict, where do you end up? Taco Bell. Finding the angle nobody sees, turning the disorder into gain and power. When the world around you falls into chaos and conflict, where do you end up? Finding the angle nobody sees, disorder. Down the thick of it, just trying to come through in one piece, refusing to be drawn in. This is my fight, holding the line for the order that's on a thread, trying to save the hard-won gains while throwing out what is good in the old, throw myself into tearing the old order down for good. I guess it's just one of those questions I never really had to ask. When the world around you falls into chaos and conflict, where do I end up? I don't know. Like, what can I actually do? What does that mean down in the thick of it versus holding the line? You know? What do you mean being drawn in? Like, aren't you already in the chaos? Or how you're somehow not in the chaos? This is good. I mean, this is what, a fight for traditionalism? I don't care. Like, what do you mean by chaos? And what's going on with just older order? Old order. Why do you want to get rid of that? Like, is the order bad in this situation? Yeah, whatever, dude. Whatever. Left to your own taste. How do you dress? Plain tee, dark jeans, no look is a simple, unadorned dress. I like that. A velvet blazer, statement watch, a gold, brown, and striking jewelry, a well-cut sweater, and leather loafers, a tailored blazer over a silk blouse, a rugged worn jacket and boots, hard-wearing denim and a utility vest. This is me. If the modern world has lost something real, which loss bothers you most? Taco Bell. A demanding public seriousness, duty, civic backbone the older societies had. The plain original meaning of our deepest commitments buried under centuries of what the heck is that? Accretion? Real depth of learning a language. The range of the old masters had. Nothing really. The old days weren't better. What matters is what we build next. If the modern world has lost something real. So this is assuming this is what each real thing. This is what it lost. That would be a loss. Okay. Well, the depth of learning would probably be my most because only by learning you could get the other stuff. So, learning. How essential is the sacred God, the transcendent, to you of how you actually live? Yeah, it's got to be everything. I live in a secular key. Okay. Your ideal way to spend a windfall of free time and money. Master Greek or Latin and read the classics in the original? I'd rather not. But a collection, coins, specimens, manuscripts, and catalog it. I would not be mad with a manuscript collection. Write something that skewers the powerful and changes minds. Yeah, no. Fun experiments and useful interventions. Yeah, probably. But I don't want to just fund it. I want to actually do something with it. Or choose somewhere quiet to contemplate. What am I going to think about? Let me think. I would think about, man, I should have spent this money somewhere else. This is probably what I would do. Even though I'd love manuscripts. Like, if I had a bunch of money, manuscript time. But I love inventions and stuff. I love manufacturing. Risk and security. Where do you live? North Carolina. I'll stake everything on what I believe. I want certainty and settled ground under me. Calculated risk. I hedge my bets. I mean, this is so stupid. Because like I stake everything on what I believe. Like, yeah, for Christianity, but not for freaking like how I feel about Taco Bell. I'll tell you that much. Like I could care less. You know, I want certainty and settled ground under me. It's like, yeah, who doesn't? But what does that mean? Yoshi, what's up, bud? Are we trying to find your B number? What the heck is a B number? Welcome, dude. Calculated risks. I hedge my bets. I'll stake everything on what I believe. What does that mean? Like this is like all these are true. Yeah, I'll risk it all. I'm a pantheist. Does it mean I'm gay? There is one thing only. Call it God or call it nature, and everything happens follows from it. Australia is the angels of a triangle. The angles of a angels of a triangle. No miracles, no chosen people, no judge above the clouds. What? To understand the world clearly, to love it for what it is, that is near to the blessedness as we get, they cast you out for saying so. You grind your lenses and say it anyway. Representative figures. Burke. Will, what do you make of this? Oh, I see how this works. Is there anyone I really wanted? The common mercenary. This is my dude, bro. A Portuguese Jew. Gulp. Basically a Jew, dude. Chat. Does Silky look like me? No, it doesn't. So what was he all about? This actually is me, dude. Paintings were so like hard to come by, and here's one of them sleeping. Can you believe it? Netherlands. He lived in Netherlands. Good for me. But yeah, what's he famous for? Groundbreaking work of ethics. His pantheistic concept of God. The idea that God in the universe. That's so gay. Like no one believes that. Like, give me a question about that. I tell you, I don't believe that. You know what I mean? But no, I'll tell you where you want me to live. You want to live in Mississippi, or do you want to live in California? What kind of European would you be, dude? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Spinoza, yeah, I've heard of him. I don't really... Like, I don't know anything about him. I've heard of him in, like... once. Most radical thing of his time, what did he believe? I think we should all live in freaking Mississippi, dude. An overly contemporary critic complained that Spinoza's theological was a book forged and now by the devil himself. Why about that? His writings are no easy read, and yet he remains today perhaps the most relevant thinker. Well, there you go. That miracles are impossible. Like, I don't even believe that. Like, the whole idea is that miracles are... Like, yeah, miracles are... Yeah, I actually do believe that. Miracles are impossible because it's not supposed to happen. That's what makes the miracle the miracle. You know what I mean? The Bible is simply a work of human literature. That's so gay. Top 10 gay moments. Showed that belief in an afterlife where immortal souls are rewarded or punished as a... Oh my gosh. Yo, Spinoza is actually an op, bro.
Pernicious.
Pernicious. Really? He thinks that was bad? I think that you could argue it's good. I don't agree with this guy. They're saying I'm this guy? I don't know about that, dude. I'm also a mascal. Literally. Timmy! What's up, Timmy? How you doing, bud? I'm not reading all that. Cambridge Platonist. Oh, okay. I'll take it. Socinian. Socini. Bro's doing. It was just in the Discord. Justin. And at those letters that try to give you word or letters. I don't know that one actually. Sorry, Itchy. I'll take everything what I believe because too much money is just paper, to be fair. Yeah. Very interesting result. Will, you saw me struggling with these questions. I probably didn't even answer these questions fair. I just disagree with a lot of the questions, and maybe I just didn't answer the way that they wanted me to, or that way I should have. Theodramist. You're a theodramist? Yeah. I think that was kind of a stupid quiz, I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad we did it. We learned something. We learned something. I don't know what we learned, but we learned it. Timmy, what you been up to, dude? We might end stream here in a little bit. What time is it? We've been streaming for almost 2 hours. Soshian. What was that again? Oh, that's right. Sozini. What do you want? Applied rigorous rationalism to scripture and advocated absolute separation of church and state. Non-Trinitarianism. Eesh. Just thinking through this guy who questions the history. I saw also David on my Instagrams. Never do apologetics on Instagram, bro. It's just a cesspool of idiots. Like Twitch. Like myself. You know what I mean? It's like, alright, yeah, whatever, dude. Well, do you think that's what I hold? I mean, I read about the guy and I'm like, I don't hold this, dude. Like, what? Well, I'm just sharing a thought on my reel, and then one guy wants to fight me. People be wanting to fight, man. I just don't get it. I've lost the fight. Like, I just care less. I'm just sharing a thought on my reel. Right. I'm usually, man, the people with the worst opinions are always the most hostile for some reason. You know what I mean? They're willing to fight over that stuff. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? And I think that's just probably proof of the Dunning-Kruger effect. You know what I mean? Evident. Bart Aram? I don't even know. Shout out Bart. Bart Simpson. Oh, sorry. Well, there you go, Bart. Bart. Never heard of the guy. An agnostic New Testament scholar. There you go. How about that? I've always wondered, when can we throw scholar on our name? You know what I mean? Or theologian. When can we throw philosopher on our name? Like, do you have to do just, university? Do you have to get a degree? And then you get it? Or can we just throw that for whoever has the best idea and like, oh yeah, that dude's a philosopher. Do you have to come up with an idea? Do you have to come up with something? I'm fine. I'll come up with something really bad just so I can get the title. You know what I mean? Like, that's the stupidest idea I've ever heard. But it is new. So, I should get the title. People treat me differently. Oh, he's a philosopher. People would probably treat you really bad. They probably think you're just some type of, a sorcerer. Oh, go think of a new problem, dude. Go think of something. It's like, dude, shut up. I think of cool things. Honestly, I don't really care about what biblical scholars say when they reject the authority of Scripture. Truth, the nuke. But I was just thinking in general. You know what I mean? If I want to call myself a scholar or something, what constitutes that? Is it just when everyone else calls you a scholar? You know what I mean? Oh, this dude's a scholar. How many books? What's the quota? I don't know. Is that self-acclaimed? Do I just start calling myself this and then everybody else kind of follows? How many freaking titles can you get for yourself before people don't believe it? Kira.
KSA13 just raided with
Kira
13
Shay. No, that's not
views.
Kira. That's Kaya.
Welcome in
Kaya Shay.
everyone.
What is up? Welcome in. Thank you for that raid. Welcome in. Welcome in. Praise the Lord. How y'all doing today? Let me give you. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. No one leave. Shout out, first off, at Kaya. That's a cool name. Kaya. Everybody in my community, go follow Kaya. I'm going to hit the follow button. How was stream, dude? Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm going to give a warm round of applause. Welcome in, dude. How was stream? Everyone coming over from Kaya's stream, tell me one thing over about them in their stream. In my community, if you do not follow Kaya right now, I will ban you from my stream. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I won't do that, man. I won't do that, dude. Welcome in. We're just relaxing. You know, we're just relaxing. Thank you for that follow. You don't have to do that.
KSA13 just followed.
I agree.
Welcome
I agree,
to
Mimi.
the family.
Is that Mimi? Welcome in, Mimi. I don't know how many. It's a good question. That's what I'm saying, dude. Hi. How about you? God bless. If you got a raid and dip, I completely understand. God bless you. Thank you again for that raid. God bless you. God bless you. You know Sam Shimon? You know Sam Shimon? He's pretty cool. We'll take it. We'll take it. If I understand the title, you have to receive a PhD and make a contribution in a specific area of study. Okay. A PhD, bro? I don't want to do that. I just want a LARP. And contribute something. How about me being a part of the community as part of the contribution? You know what I mean? My aura. You know? Me just being a cool guy. Justin, just a chill guy. Bro, be chill. Bro is chill. Justin's chill indeed. Yeah, welcome in, Raiders. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome in. Yes, Mimi. Okay, peek. Are you an Apollo? How do you know Sam, bro? A lot of people don't know Sam. Sam is elite ball these days, man. Sam's like elite ball knowledge, dude. We got, if you're in the YouTube realm, you probably know Cliff Connectley. We got Cliff. We got Redeem Zoomer. We have, Jordan B. Cooper. And I think that's all the apologist guys we got on our. Yeah, that's probably the three. And then in Discord, we got a bunch of emotes of a bunch of dudes. Everybody and their mama, probably. I got Saints, dude. But thank you for that raid. What were y'all streaming, by the way? What were you streaming, man? Oh, I didn't even read this. Kaya Shay 13 is your go-to streamer for a heaven and gospel. I don't think I read that right. For a heaven? Is this thing like having a stroke, man? A heavenly mix of gaming and gospel. Yeah. They're all about spreading the love of Jesus while dropping hot cod kills. Oh yeah. Expect lots of yapping. We do that here. ADHD energy and maybe even a 48-hour stream to celebrate their anniversary. Dude, that is amazing. God loves you, and so does Kaya Shay 13. Praise the Lord, dude. I love it. I love it. Hey, man, let me give you a follow, dude. I think I gave the follow, though. We're going to double follow, man. We're going to double follow, dude. Yeah, we be yapping, too, for real. We be yapping, man. We've been talking about Timmy. He's got a dude that's denying the historicity of David. Of David, our guy. We just did a test about what would be my position? Who would I be in ancient Europe? I wouldn't call it ancient. I call it old Europe. What do we call that time zone? Old Europe. Apparently, I connect with Spinoza, but that doesn't even make any sense. Who did you get, Will, if you're listening? See, I told you, bro. Everybody left when I stopped playing the Roblox game. That thing is an attention grabber. I don't care. People love the paper airplane. Non-juror And what does that mean? Do you agree with that position, or do you think it's cooked? I know it's not a question about beliefs, but I don't think I connect with that guy. You know what I mean? Non-juror schism. Historically defined as a person who refuses to take a required oath of allegiance to a government or ruling monarch. The term most commonly refers to hundreds of Anglican clergy who lost their positions and refused to swear loyalty to William III and Mary II following the glorious revolution of 1688. Well, how about that? I probably agree with that though. Then, bro, why are you talking about non-believing what Spinoza believes? But I guess it's my I feel like okay, you're right. Maybe I don't get what this questionnaire was about because it's like if I read a short summary of what Spinoza was writing about, and then I'm called, a Spinozian, it's like I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? Maybe the summaries weren't doing it justice. Maybe they were actually like two different things. Maybe Spinoza was just a weird guy, and then but the group was something else. I don't know. Oh, it's a personality quiz. So me and Spinoza would have probably kicked it, bro. I probably would have called him lame and gay off rip. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, bro had just some of the hard, most worst takes I've ever heard. Justin, go to the Discord. I'll put it here. I'll add it to the chat. Who am I kidding? You don't gotta join the Dizzy. You don't gotta join the Diz, bro. There you go. Answered both questions. You're welcome, America. Yeah. How about that? If I was back in ancient Europe, man, or whatever Europe, no air conditioning, no real plumbing, I don't think yet. No Instagram. Dude. Dude, what would I do with my time? I couldn't even imagine. I probably would have been Alexander the Great. No air conditioning, that's enough to make a man go crazy. No Instagram, I'm bored. Let's just go take over something. Let's just do it. You know? It's just like don't you don't have to change your constitution. You don't gotta do anything, you're just in our rule now. Just cause, you know, why stop? Why stop here? Let's just keep on going. Explore. Don't hurt anyone. That'd be my rule. You're not allowed to hurt them. You know? That's what I'll probably be doing. I'm not sitting around doing nothing. I can't read. I'm illiterate. This is Europe we're talking about here. I'm a pleb. You know? And do I even know about, I guess we'll just assume for the simplicity I'm a Christian. So I probably go to, the biblical sites, take that over, see what's up. That's probably what I do. I think I kick it with Da Vinci. I do. Bro was always having some crazy ideas. Have you seen his drawings, dude? Bro was a time traveler. I mean, he was so smart. He had some wicked good ideas. But no, I got this freaking nerd Spinoza I got to talk with about whatever. Topher, you're an unk, bro. You're young. All right, folks. We've hit the 2 hour mark. Elijah's probably going to kill me because I'm going to end stream here soon. Let's do final thoughts, and that should probably get us by the end of the 3rd hour. Communion and baptism is only symbolic. Yeah. I don't buy it. Shut up. Shut up. It's not true, dude. Just for the heck of it, bro. I don't want to play it. I was like, we're gonna play the Roblox game and see if that brings people in and people just start chatting. But I just don't want to play that right now. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Rivals, bro. I low key don't want to do that. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, twin. Twin in a row. I feel my shirt kind of makes me look like I got fat rolls. Don't make me look like I got fat rolls. To be honest, you're just scared of me, bro. I got years on you, bro. You don't think I'm like that? My microphone might go up because I'm messing with the wire. 5. That's all I need. That's all I need. They call me John Rivals, by the way. That's how good I am. John Rivals. Should we make a stream schedule? Maybe. Yeah. But do I want to? That's a different question. Alright, I'm gonna rate up. This was good. Needed this. Let's see who we can be a blessing to. Yeah, bet. Are you streaming? Start streaming, nerd. Everybody and their mom is streaming tonight, bro. How many people are streaming? Bro, that's why I stopped. Too many sweats. What the heck? Everybody and their mom, dude. I don't know how to count all that. I don't feel like it. I took a time, dude. I'm not really doing anything. As you can tell. Everybody's streaming. This stuff looks way cooler than my stream do. I don't blame it. Chat, if I was to do something with my stream, what would y'all want? I also just say, like, end the stream. Just stop. You're so funny. Who is this guy? Alright, folks. I think I'll smell you later. let's see. Any final thoughts before we get out of here? One at a time, guys, please. That's a little funny. Anywho's, ladies with the gentle hands, old people with, what was it, something plans. I don't remember. We're gonna raid out to this nerd. He's playing Minecraft. No texture pack, by the way. So, or shader, I mean. This is a 1v1 bed wars. I did this with a buddy of mine, and dude, he's John Bed Wars. He is so good. That's ridiculous. Or either that, or I'm just so bad, you know. But I think he's better than me. So we're gonna raid out. I don't know what this kid's saying. So be a blessing. Tell him how cool. Tell him how cool he is. I don't know if he knew. I saw that. And don't do drugs, guys. Don't do drugs. Don't kill anyone. Don't do anything stupid like that, guys. Don't do that. Stone finger wagging from Mr. B. You heard it here. Read your Bible. Go to church. Have fellowship. And I think that's all. All right, love you guys. I'll see y'all. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Get ready to leave the raid. Toodles. Bye 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 bye.